In the summer of 1977, a young woman named Colleen Stan stands by a quiet road.
She looks confident as she prepares to hitchhike.
Colleen accepts a ride, unaware of the journey that awaits her. The driver appears friendly, offering a warm smile. As they travel, Colleen feels safe. The road stretches endlessly, symbolizing new adventures ahead. Unbeknownst to her, this decision is the beginning of a dark chapter in her life loss of freedom. Colleen's mind is filled with dreams of California, yet the reality begins to shift subtly around her.
The ride morphs from a simple trip to an entrapment.
The world outside fades as control takes hold. The car came to a halt. Colleen's heart raced as Cameron opened the back seat, revealing a box concealed beneath a blanket. He urged Colleen to take a look at the contents, claiming it was a fun surprise.
Trust still lingered in her mind.
As she leaned closer, unease creeped in. Something felt off. An instinctual alarm echoed in her thoughts. In a swift motion, Cameron grabbed her wrist. The facade shattered, revealing the darker reality of the situation. Colleen's breath hitched. The car's air turned thick with silence, the laughter replaced by a chilling stillness. Cameron showed a new side, cold and commanding. Colleen understood she was no longer in control of her fate. He began to outline the rules of the game, a distorted proposal masked as an opportunity for escape. Fear gripped Colleen. The safety of the family illusion dissolved, replaced by a dire sense of urgency. Cameron's voice was low and steady, a chilling contrast to the vibrant laughter that had filled the car earlier. He reiterated that she must obey. Colleen, feeling trapped, knew that compliance was her only hope for survival. As the silence resumed, the weight of the moment pressed down. Colleen's mind raced with possible escapes. A plan started to form, one that required patience and timing. She had to bide her time within this nightmare. Inside the darkness of the box, Colleen's mind raced.
She focused on breathing, tuning her senses to the faintest sounds.
Her heart pounded, each beat a reminder of her resolve. This was a test of endurance and cleverness. Colleen recalled Cameron's words, his voice a chilling whisper.
She needed to remember details for her plan.
As moments passed, she felt the pressure in the small space. Panic threatened, but she fought it back. Colleen began to visualize her surroundings, predicting where Cameron might be and what his next move could be. The sound of footsteps echoed outside the box. She closed her eyes, inhaling deeply to calm her nerves. Cameron's voice broke the silence, taunting. He was savoring her fear, feeding off her dread. Colleen plotted her moves carefully, searching for anything she could use to her advantage. Finally, she heard the box creak open. The rush of light was disorienting, but she quickly adjusted. Cameron's silhouette loomed large as he peered into the box, his grin unsettling. Colleen held her breath, ready for anything. Every second counted. She had to remain composed. With an unexpected surge of courage, she pushed against the box. Surprising Cameron stumbled back, caught off guard. It was the opening she needed to escape. She quickly assessed her surroundings.
A room filled with tools and strange objects. An advantage.
Cameron recovered swiftly, his expression transforming into anger. He lunged at her. Colleen dodged, narrowly avoiding him as she made her way toward the door. Adrenaline fueled her movements. She needed to think strategically, not just run aimlessly. Colleen recalled a heavy object in the corner, something she could use as a weapon. It was now or never. Colleen seized the tool, feeling its weight and the surge of possibility. Cameron lunged again, but this time she was prepared. She swung the tool, aiming carefully. The clang of metal echoed as she struck, creating a moment of shock that shifted the balance. Cameron staggered back but quickly regained his footing. His rage was now palpable. Colleen's heart raced, yet she felt a flicker of hope. Could she really escape this nightmare? As Cameron approached once more, she stood her ground, ready to confront him head-on. As Colleen held her ground, Cameron's smirk faded, replaced by fury. He stepped closer, his intentions clear. Colleen recalled the threats that loomed over her family. Fear mingled with determination as she prepared to resist. In a swift motion, she grabbed a nearby object, her heart racing as she readied herself for the fight ahead. Cameron lunged, but Colleen's instincts kicked in. She swung the object towards him with all her strength.
The impact surprised both of them, giving Colleen a fleeting moment of hope.
It was now or never. Seizing her chance, she dashed past him, adrenaline fueling her flight through the unfamiliar house. Colleen's mind raced as she sought an escape route. The house felt like a maze, each turn a new challenge. Cameron's voice echoed behind her, a reminder of the danger that lurked just moments away. Determined, Colleen spotted an open window. She knew that it was her best chance to break free. With one last burst of energy, she climbed towards the window, her heart pounding in her ears. Just as she reached the edge, Cameron's hand grabbed her ankle, a final attempt to drag her back.
With a desperate kick, Colleen broke free, tumbling out into the open air, gasping for freedom.
Gasping for breath, Colleen's heart raced as she darted away from the house. The chill of the night air was invigorating. She glanced back. The looming structure felt like a monster, sniffing out its prey. Panic surged through her. Colleen spotted a narrow alley to her left. She dove into it, hoping to hide from Cameron's view. In the alley, she pressed her back against the cold brick wall, trying to calm her racing mind and assess her options. Suddenly, a sound echoed a faint footstep. She held her breath, body tense, ready to react at any moment. As the footsteps approached, Colleen knew she had to make a choice. Stay silent or risk being caught again. Colleen Stan's life transformed dramatically one fateful day. She was a young woman with dreams, yet fate had different plans. In an unexpected turn, Colleen was approached by a couple of. Their smiles masked a dark intention that was hard to foresee. Once taken, her reality shifted. The confines of her new existence included not only physical space, but psychological control.
Fear became a constant companion for Colleen.
It shaped her actions and thoughts, trapping her in a web of manipulation. As days turned into years, the psychological barriers she faced proved even more daunting than the physical ones. This part of Colleen's story reveals the power of fear in creating a cage. It invites reflection on resilience and hope. Colleen remained hidden, her world defined by the confines of a small box. Time blurred into an indistinguishable stretch of fear and survival. In the darkness, her mind wandered, clinging to fleeting memories of freedom. Each creak from above heightened her anxiety. Cameron would often taunt her, whispering chilling reminders of her powerlessness. His presence loomed large. "The company is watching," his voice echoed, wrapping around her thoughts like a vice, tying her reality to dread. Colleen learned to suppress her emotions, focusing instead on the details of her surroundings, seeking a sliver of hope. Each tiny sound became a lifeline, her senses honed to perceive even the faintest hint of change or opportunity. Days turned into a blur, defined by moments spent calculating risks, assessing her captor's routines. When Cameron would leave, she felt brief glimmers of autonomy, yet those moments were shadowed by impending fear of his return. Colleen noticed the smallest changes in Cameron's demeanor became critical clues about her safety and chances of escape. One evening, as darkness settled, Cameron mentioned a trip. Those words ignited a flicker of hope mixed with panic. Colleen debated her next move, pondering if this could be her chance to escape the relentless prison of her captivity. Plans began to form in her mind, a silent promise to herself she would not let fear dictate her fate any longer. Still trapped in darkness, Colleen's thoughts crystallized. Each breath became a stepping stone toward her resolve. The box tilted slightly as it was moved, jolting her mind back to the present. Panic flickered, but she reined it in. With every shift, she calculated when Cameron might release her. The waiting game was a test of patience. Cameron's voice echoed in her mind, a relentless reminder of his control, but she refused to let it define her. In the quiet, she clung to her memories. Faces of loved ones flashed before her, fueling her desire to escape. Time passed quietly, yet she sensed a shift in the air. Cameron was near. She prepared for what's next. The box swung open. Light poured in, and Cameron's silhouette appeared, authoritative and smug. "Time to see if you've learned your lesson," he said, a taunt masked as encouragement. Her heart raced. Cameron pulled her out. The world felt overwhelming, but she focused on maintaining her composure. As she stood, he circled her like a hawk. She remembered her promise. Fear wouldn't dictate her choices. You think you can escape? Cameron's voice was dripping with skepticism, but she remained silent. Planning, Cameron led her to a small room, stripped of warmth, just metal and tension. Here, her mind began to race. This is your reality now, he proclaimed. But deep down, Colleen felt the stirrings of rebellion emerge. Every corner held a scapegoat for her fears. Yet, she found pockets of strength hidden beneath the surface. A small window was her only connection to the outside world. She observed, hoping for a moment of clarity. The outside world seemed distant, yet each day she meticulously watched for routines, patterns to exploit. Weeks passed. She felt memories slip away, but the vision of escape remained vivid, anchoring her sanity. During one of Cameron's visits, he presented a choice, an illusion of power that she needed to dismantle. Choose wisely. Your future depends on it, he warned. Her heart pounded as the weight of the moment sank in. Instead of fear, she felt resolve. She would not play into his hands. Each choice was a chance for freedom. With newfound conviction, she considered her options. Every detail mattered, and now her mind was sharp. Cameron left her, thinking he had won.
But she knew this was just the beginning of her true battle.
As the silence enveloped her again, she felt the walls around her beginning to shrink away.
Fear was loosening its grip.
Colleen took a deep breath, recognizing the power of her conviction. She was no longer merely a prisoner. Colleen held onto her breath, the weight of revelation heavy in the air.
She knew that this was the moment to embrace the truth.
As the truth washed over her, Colleen's mind raced. She felt unshackled from Cameron's deception, ready to formulate her escape. She recalled moments of her past, the laughter with friends, and the comforting embrace of her family. These memories fueled her. Cameron, unaware of the shift, continued his psychological games. Colleen decided it was time to challenge his control. Subtly, using Cameron's test as a cover, Colleen began to play along. She silently gathered information, piece by piece. Janice, caught in her own turmoil, began to observe Colleen. She felt empathy stirring within her, a desire to help.
One evening, as Cameron dismissed Janice's concerns, she found the courage to speak up, her voice trembling yet firm. Janice revealed the shocking truth: there was no watching company, no hidden agenda controlling Colleen's fate. Colleen's heart raced. This new knowledge reinvigorated her spirit. She started to see cracks in Cameron's facade. With newfound clarity, Colleen devised a plan. She knew she had to act before Cameron caught wind of her resolve. Cameron, oblivious to the tides turning, focused on maintaining his control, but seeds of doubt had been planted. As Colleen gathered her strength, she reminded herself freedom was not just a dream. It was within reach. Colleen took a deep breath, her mind racing with plans. She glanced around the dimly lit room, realizing she had to act carefully. Every detail mattered. She recalled the layout of the house, mapping her route to freedom. Time was of the essence. Outside, she could hear the distant sounds of the world. Each sound was a reminder of the life waiting for her beyond those walls. Suddenly, footsteps echoed in the hallway. Panic surged through her, but she steadied herself, knowing she had to stay calm. Cameron's voice called out, casual and unassuming. Colleen forced her heart to slow, rehearsing phrases in her mind. As he entered, Colleen feigned innocence, every heartbeat a silent countdown to escape. She was ready to reclaim her freedom.